In the world of professional wrestling, there have been legends, champions, and icons. But only one man was ever known as the eighth wonder of the world. His name was Andre the Giant. Born Andre René Roussimoff in France, Andre's life was extraordinary from the very beginning. As a child, he grew at a pace that shocked doctors and amazed those around him. Andre suffered from a condition known as acromegaly, a disorder that caused his body to grow at an incredible rate. By the time he was a teenager, Andre was already towering over most adults. At 17 years old, he stood well over 6 feet tall and weighed more than 200 pounds. His massive size made everyday life difficult, but it also hinted at a future unlike any other. In the 1960s, Andre began training as a professional wrestler. Promoters quickly realized that the young giant was something the world had never seen before. When Andre stepped into the ring, crowds didn't just watch, they stared in amazement. Standing over 7 feet tall and weighing more than 500 pounds, Andre became a living spectacle. Soon the wrestling world would know him simply as Andre the Giant. During the 1990s and 1980s, Andre became one of the most famous attractions in professional wrestling. Promoters often billed him as undefeated for years, creating an aura that made him feel almost mythical. Fans filled arenas across the globe just to witness the giant in person. From Japan to Europe to North America, Andre traveled the world as wrestling's most recognizable attraction. But beyond the massive size and legendary reputation, those who knew Andre spoke about something else: his kindness. Despite the constant pain caused by his condition, Andre was known for his generosity, his humor, and the friendships he built throughout the wrestling business. Then came one of the most iconic moments in wrestling history. At WrestleMania 3, in front of more than 90,000 fans, Andre faced his former friend and rival Hulk Hogan in what was billed as the ultimate clash of giants. The match had been building for months, and the tension inside the stadium was electric. Then it happened. In a moment that would live forever in wrestling history, Hulk Hogan lifted the massive giant and slammed him to the mat. The image of that slam became one of the most legendary moments the sport had ever seen. Outside the wrestling ring, Andre's fame reached Hollywood. In 1987, he appeared in the beloved fantasy film The Princess Bride, playing the gentle giant Fezzik. The role showed fans another side of Andre, a soft-spoken, warm-hearted man whose personality was just as memorable as his incredible size. But behind the scenes, Andre's health was beginning to decline. The same condition that made him famous was slowly putting tremendous strain on his body. Years of travel, wrestling, and constant pain began to take their toll. Still, Andre continued performing for the fans who adored him, wrestling into the early 1990s despite the challenges his body faced. Then in January of 1993, tragedy struck. While visiting family in France, Andre the Giant passed away in his sleep from heart failure. He was just 46 years old. The wrestling world was devastated. Tributes poured in from fans and fellow wrestlers across the globe. Everyone who had shared a locker room with Andre remembered the same things: his laughter, his loyalty, and the unforgettable presence he brought into every room he entered. Soon after his passing, WW created the very first Hall of Fame induction. The very first name honored was Andre the Giant, a fitting tribute to a man who was more than just a wrestler. He was a global attraction, a beloved figure, and a true giant in every sense of the word. Even decades later, his legend continues to grow, inspiring new generations of wrestlers and fans around the world. Because in a business built on larger-than-life personalities, heroes, villains, and champions, there has never been anyone quite like Andre the Giant. This was the life, the career, and the unforgettable legacy of a true Hall of Famer.